This is the audio recording for the government of South Korea. It will be a straight read for the most part, so let's get into it. Next slide. Background. In the early 1900s, the Republic of Korea was a military dictatorship. The country has come a long way and is now a presidential democracy that supports individual rights and freedoms. Next slide. It's a picture of South Korea's National Assembly building. Next. Legislature. South Korea's unicameral legislature is called the National Assembly. Unicameral means one house. About 1/6 of the legislature is chosen to represent national interests without going through an election. The rest of the members are elected by South Koreans ages 19 and up. Next slide. Interior of South Korea's National Assembly. Next slide. Presidential democracy. South Korea has a presidential democracy. Citizens directly elect the president. The executive branch works independently of the legislative branch. Next slide. Leadership. South Koreans directly elect a president to serve as head of state. The president then appoints a prime minister, subject to confirmation by the National Assembly, to be the chief executive of government. Next slide. This is Moon Jae-in, who is South Korea's president. And this is Lee Nak-yeon, who is South Korea's prime minister. Role of citizens. Citizens aged 19 and older are free to vote or run for office. South Koreans have a lot more influence over the government today than they did a couple of decades ago. South Korea's constitution guarantees basic freedoms of speech, religion, the press, assembly, etc. Next slide. Struggles. Unfortunately, freedoms for South Korea's citizens are not absolute. The government considers it a crime to express sympathy with North Korea. The government also censors songs, books, and plays that are written in Japanese. Also, workers from other Asian countries face discrimination in South Korea.